Hey, wàhálà ti wà. Question, no. Did you leave the house when they left, or you were still in the house?
Nǹkan tó sún mi inú ẹ̀ ni pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá ò take action. Ìyẹn làwọn ọmọ yìí ṣe rò pé eré là ń ṣe. Ẹ wo ọ̀rọ̀ rúnrún tó ń sọ ẹwẹ́jọ́ wèrè tó ń rò. Ẹjọ́ tí ò bá bàbá tán. Ẹjọ́ tó yẹ pé ẹni tó pọlọ ẹ̀ yí lórí gun ò gbọ́dọ̀ sọrú ẹ̀. Mo ń gbọ́ yín jàre.
Oh, one rebel. That was my question. Cap for what? He went to get a cap for what? Okay. Now the question now is, did you leave the house when they left, or you were still in the house? Adura said, I was still in the house for about 5 minutes. Question, when the nurse came in, who was the one that attended to her from the door before bringing her to Mohbad? Answer, Ajishebiri Sultan. Ajishebiri Sultan. Okay. Question, what was your first contact with the nurse, or you have never had any contact? Answer, I have seen the nurse. Okay. Question, was it at the point of administering or the point of getting set to administer? When was the first time you saw the nurse? Answer, it was when she came in that I saw her. Question, where were you when you saw her? Answer, I was in the kitchen. Question, did she come to the kitchen? Answer, she sat in the parlor. Question, so you left the kitchen and you saw her? Answer, yes. Question, what was the next time that happened? What was the next time that happened? Answer, Bami took her upstairs to the room to treat him. Question, when the nurse was treating your brother, were you there? Answer, no. Question, so whatever happened between your brother and the nurse was not your knowledge? Answer, shake his head up to side. Omogo. Question, so when your brother was reacting to the medication given by the nurse, where were you? Answer, CY called Bami. Kí ni wọ́n béèrè, kí ló ń dáhùn sí? Where were you? Answer is CY called Bami. Okay. CY called Bami and he called Bami and I that we should come upstairs, that she doesn't know what is happening, and that he just lay on the floor. And I ran upstairs, and when we got there, we poured water on him so he can be calm. And he was behaving somehow on the floor. And it was from there that the nurse and Bami went to get something, I think drip. Okay. Question. Ajishebi, that means Ajishebiri no fe come by. And the nurse left. What was happening to your brother? Describe. There was no medical person to attend to him. The nurse had left. What was going on? Answer. We carried him from the room. He was given injection to his wife's room. Father. And we were finding him to calm down. And when we did not see changes, I went outside to get a cab to get him to the hospital. Okay. Question. He himself, was he saying that he had pain or his back? So he had pain or his back? Well, I don't know. Or he was just still. He was not making any noise. Answer. He did not say anything. He was just moving on the floor. And he vomited. Question. He was not saying anything about having any pains. Answer. He was not saying anything. Oh, God. Question. Was he crying? The reason I am saying this is because you were the last set of people to see him last alive. You had contact with him. You could describe what you were saying. We were not there. Question. He was just moving on the floor and he vomited, and we took him to his wife's room for him to calm down. And when there was no changes, we went downstairs to get a cab to take him to the hospital. Question. Now, Ajishebiri and the nurse were off. You were there. Cynthia was there. Who else was in the house with you guys? Azo. Answer. West and OJ. Question. These two, what were they doing? Answer. They were downstairs. They went to check how we can get cab. So 3 of you don't go outside, go check for cab. So when Wumi made a call for help, these two did not come. Answer. The two were with Wumi. Question. This is what I'm saying. You were in the kitchen. The nurse, your brother, and wife were upstairs. And at a point, the wife made a call for help. And only you and Ajishebiri went. Where were the other two? What were they doing? Where were they not? Why were they not with you? Answer. They were downstairs. They were downstairs. They were with Wumi. They went to get a cab. Which one should we take now? God have mercy. Question. Who caught their attention such that when it was getting to the critical moment, they came up? Who caught them? Answer. Nobody caught them. They came upstairs. Question. You and these other two gentlemen left to look for a cab? Answer. I was the only one that went to get a car. Bàyára àti ẹjọ́ ẹ fún wa ní ẹ̀rín tó lágbára ń bíbá ìjọ torí Ọlọ́run. I need wọ́n tẹ̀ tí ń rẹ́rìn kan comment section rẹ̀.
Wàhálà tí ò sílẹ̀ ò sílẹ̀.
Wàhálà o. God have mercy. So, now question. So these other two people were with Mohbad and the wife? Answer, yes. Question. But when you were going to the hospital, yourself, these other two gentlemen and the nurse and Wumi were with him in the vehicle that went to the hospital? Answer, yes. Question. In the vehicle of that your neighbor, in the vehicle of that your neighbor, what was he saying? Answer. He did not say anything. Question. When you were talking...
Sorry, mommy.
Yes, ma.
I thought they said they went to get a cab.
Yeah.
Is that not what her address said?
Yes,
So
they said cab, yeah. A neighbor cab.
He said he went to get cab. Neighbor cab. But Mumi never said neighbor cab. Mumi said neighbor's car. That was what she said.
But Adura said cab.
Tell us. Maybe I'm right.
Yes, no.
Go through it. I think you have it with you.
Should I continue now?
Yes, please.
Okay. But when you were going, I think in the vehicle of that your neighbor, what was he saying? Answer. He did not say anything. Question. When you were taking him out of the house to put him in that vehicle, I need you to be as honest as you could ever be. Was he still alive or he was dead? Answer. We were still doubting because of the way he was. He was not balanced. Question. This is what I'm asking you. You rushed out to get a cab. A vehicle was out. Who were the people carrying him inside that vehicle? Answer. It was the two. Which two? West and OJ. Give me their names. Question. Answer, West and OJ. Question, where were you when they were carrying him inside the vehicle? Answer, I was the one that went to look for a car. The neighbor was the second person. It was CY that went to call him. That means CY called the neighbor. Question, that is the vehicle
Baloluwa,
you
please
went
wait.
for?
Baloluwa.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, ma.
are they telling us that all of them went to call one cab or what? Because I don't get. Adura went to call a cab. Wumi went to call a cab. Ade West and OJ went to call a cab. Which one would are we going to believe now?
No, Adura said he went to get a cab. He said OJ and West went to get a cab. And
And Wumi as
Wumi
well.
called the neighbor. Wumi, CY, is the one that called
And
neighbor.
when they are putting Mohbad in the car, Adura was not there. So where was he? 30
What
Yahweh.
the- May God have mercy. This is very interesting, honestly. Naija. I'm tired of these people, honestly. God.
I'm sorry to interject you. So all this thing was going on. So why they couldn't call the parents to inform the parents that, oh, this is what happening, and they decided to just stay quiet and do what they have to do. And I'm still not convinced, because you cannot tell me on that same day, all the incident was going on that same day, Mohbad passed, on that same day, he was embalmed on that same day. It's not possible. It's not. You can't tell me that. It's not making sense. You can continue, love. I'm sorry.
Now, it's okay. Now, the question here is, where were you when they were carrying him inside the vehicle? This is another trouble here. Answer, I was the one that went to look for a car. The neighbor was the second person. It was CY that went to call him. I mean, now we have 4 people carrying the Mohbad. To me, now OJ West, CY, and the neighbor. Now, another question.
Sorry, Mommy Obaloluwa. Ayanfe, have you checked what I asked you to check? Hold on now. I said,
Yeah, let me
said
check.
we went to get neighbor's car. Now, Adra is telling us we went to get a cab from neighbor. So, which one do we believe now?
Yes, but he has stated as well
It's not
that
even
CY
only
called
two
a
of
neighbor.
It's not only 2 of them. Ade West and OJ went to call a cab, according to the write-up. Adura went to call a cab. Wumi called the neighbor. That is three face. You understand? Now, let's assume Adura went to call a cab, maybe outside the estate. Maybe OJ or OG, and Ade West went to call a cab outside the estate too. And Wumi called the neighbor. So who are
Yes.
those that
ṣé ti
carry?
kà á tọ́nà?
No, sir, please.
He already said now. He said 3 people were there with CY making 4, which is West, OJ, Wumi, and neighbor.
And that is exactly what I'm saying. Okay, if OJ
Yes.
and Ade West went to call a cab and Wumi later called the neighbor, does that mean OJ and Ade West that went to call a cab, they did not come with any cab?
Is that
No,
my point?
I didn't see anything here now. So
Let's be
Wumi
realistic.
is
That's my
the
point.
Because they are
yes,
trying to
exactly.
play us. I need to
Wumi is the
understand.
one that got the car now. Is the one that called the neighbor.
Exactly. So OJ and Ade West, Ibololo.
Let me read continue, ma. Let's see. This is okay. Question. That is the vehicle you went for. When you came back, they were already putting him in a neighbor's vehicle, and he said yes. Okay, now question. From what you just said, he was in the back. Again, I need you to describe, where was he seated? Answer, 3 of us sat at the back and we put him on our laps. Me, OJ, and West, and his wife sat at the front. This is exactly the point I want to hear. Wumi was in that car and she denied it up to now.
Wumi was in the car. The nurse was in
She
the
was.
car.
No.
Yes,
She later
yes.
said, no, she later said, when they asked Wumi that where were you, she later said, I was in the car with the nurse. And the lawyer asked, where was your baby? He said, the baby was with me. So that means 3 people were sitting at the front of the car.
No, this is lie.
before
A
she
very
said,
big lie because
no, before she said she was not in the car before. That was what she said from the onset.
Adura said now 3 of us sat at the back. It means OJ, Adura, and the other man. What is it called? West. You
Ẹ bá mi share
understand?
lórí Facebook.
Those are the 3 at the back.
Ẹ bá wa share lórí Facebook.
And we put him
Ẹ fún wa ní
on our
star.
laps. Me,
Ẹ bá
OJ,
wa
and
support
West.
wa pẹ̀lú star.
His wife sat at the front. So there was no nurse in that car. You understand? So it means CY, OJ, West, and Adura. So nurse is not there now. Let me continue. Question:
Those are the 3
where
people
was the
sitting at
nurse?
the back of the car.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So the question now is, where was the nurse? Answer: the nurse was with Bami. Question: Bami and the nurse were not in the vehicle? Answer: no. Question: how many vehicles went to the hospital you were taking him to? Answer: 1. Bami was in the car. The nurse was not. What the fuck? Bọ́dá láti kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ náà? Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àdìsáàbù kárẹ́ rí? Tẹ́ bá lè fún wa lẹ́rìn jẹ́ kémi rẹ́rìn fún ara tèmi.
ẹ̀rẹ́rìn kẹ́ pàtẹ́wọ́.
Ẹjọ́ tó wọ́n náà. Àti ìka àbíkọ́kọ́ délẹ̀ sí irọ́ mẹ́ta ó ti ń dúró tẹ̀léra wọn níbí báyìí sìn. Nínú just one page.
Àdúrà
Òun náà ni mo ṣe ń kà lọ́wọ́ o. Àdúrà yìí náà ṣì ni o.
Pẹpẹ irọ́ tó
Wọ́n
ń
bí
pa.
léèrè níbì kan bí báyìí pé question: how many vehicles went to the hospital you were taking him to? And he said just 1 car.
Ah,
He said just 1 car. He now said Bami was in the car. The
Bọ́láńlé,
nurse
can you
wasn't.
mute, please?
The nurse wasn't. But before he said
Hold on.
Bami was with the nurse.
Bye. Bọ́láńlé, do you have ṣe interject ni? It's like you are new here. Bọ́láńlé, ẹ má bínú jàre orí ẹ.
no
It's
brother
okay.
wọ́n ìfẹ́ wọlé ni mo ti
Ẹ̀hún
mute
náà ni
wọn.
jẹ́. All
Èmi
right.
ni mo mute wọn.
Ẹ̀yin moderator ẹ máa fi àwọn mute yẹn lẹ̀ fún mi tí n bá sí ń bí nìkan. Because mi ò fẹ́ nǹkan tó máa fi dájà lẹ̀.
no torí pé wọ́n ìṣẹ̀ wọlé ó dàbí wọn sí níbẹ̀ bó ṣe wọlé bó ṣe gbé wọn wọlé wọn ló yẹ kí n mute wọn.
All right. Bó ṣe.
Okay, now, ẹ jẹ́ kí wá to question. When you got to the hospital, was the nurse in the hospital? Answer: yes. Question: how did she get to the hospital? Answer: I think inaudible. I don't know who she went with, but I met her at the first hospital. Question: let me see if you can fill in the gap. You are giving an impression to us that the nurse was not.
Excuse me, ma. Excuse me, ma. Excuse me,
Yes,
ma.
sir. Yes, sir.
What the lawyer is trying to do now? Now they've asked him 2 times. Where was the nurse? He said the nurse was with Bami. And you remember the nurse and Bami were not home. All around come. Where was the nurse? Ó ti kọ́kọ́ sọ pé nurse was not with them. But ó tún béèrè pé àwọn mọ́tò mélòó náà gbé lọ, ó ní mọ́tò kan. Where is the nurse? Kò dáhùn, kò sọ sókè, ó sọ sínú. So lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn máa wá tún béèrè á wá lead ẹ̀ right sí answer yẹn á wá fi ọ̀rọ̀ àfọgbọ́n jẹ́ kó change mind ẹ̀ so lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn ó ń try láti make sure pé nǹkan táwọn plan pẹ̀lú àdúrà ó sọ bọ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé àdúrà kò smart lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn ló wá ń lead tẹ bá dé àwọn question ẹ máa pé lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn ó ń lead àdúrà sí answers ni kò rí ẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
Mr. Bayo ṣe rí gbogbo ẹ̀ mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta tí wọ́n béèrè question answer ẹ̀ mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta kò sí tó wà tálí.
Kò tálí rárá. Ó máa béèrè question ẹlẹ́kẹ̀rin
again. Kò sí point lórí ibẹ̀ yẹn rárá.
Tó bá béèrè question again àwa jẹ́ kó àwa fún ní answer tó máa sọ ẹ̀yẹn máa kà á lọ àwa ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá sọ fún answer tó máa sọ.
The funniest part ni wípé fídíò tó fún wa tó sọ wípé Mohbad is dead ṣebí
wọ́n ní Wùnmí ò sí ńbẹ̀.
Kò sádùúrà lẹ́yìn nígbà tó pariwo Mohbad is dead.
Yes, kò sínú mọ́tò yẹn.
Kò sínú mọ́tò yẹn Wùmí nìkan la rí àtòbìnrin kan
lórí Facebook ẹ ṣàánú mi.
Ẹ continue Mọ́mì Ọbalolúwa.
Ṣàánú mi ẹ fún mínísítà látàárọ̀.
So, question, let me see if you can fill in the gap.
Yes,
you are giving an impression to us that the nurse was not in that vehicle. Was she there or was she not there? Answer, she was in the car. Which car again? Question, where was she sitting? Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bàdà láti.
Ṣé mọ́tò ẹyọ kan ẹ̀ náà ń pín sí wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́ báyìí ni?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mọ́tò yẹn ti fẹ́ pieces sí mẹ́rin báyìí sí. Wàhálà.
Wasting of time ni kò tó yẹ kán dájọ́ fún mi straight away níbẹ̀ yẹn ni.
Now, where was she sitting? Answer, she and CY sat at the front.
Exactly. Yẹn nínú fídíò fún wa bó ṣe jókòó nìyẹn bá wà ọmọ pé nọ́ọ̀sì nìyẹn tẹ́lẹ̀.
Ẹ tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ padà sẹ́yìn àyànfẹ́ wa gbé mi débẹ̀ ó yá ẹ tún ẹ kà bẹ́ẹ̀ sẹ́yìn.
Now, question, let me see if you can fill in the gap. You are giving an impression to us that the nurse was not in that vehicle. Was she there or was she not there? Answer, she was in the car.
Nọ́ọ̀sì èwo.
Nọ́ọ̀sì gánbẹ̀ náà ni.
Fèyí Ṣàrọ̀ nígbà wo ni nọ́ọ̀sì tún wà nínú?
Ògèdèǹgbé. Nígbà tó ń gbé Mohbad tó ń lọ hospital.
Bá mi ṣàlàyé.
Jẹ́ mọ̀ fídíò tó kọ́kọ́ fún wa níjọ́ tí wọ́n sọ pé Mohbad is dead yẹn.
Yes.
Fídíò yẹn ọ̀dọ̀ Gistlover mo ti kọ́kọ́ rí ìgbà yẹn tó ní Mohbad ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kú. I was like kí ló máa sáré ṣe but reflect wọ́n mọ̀ wípé Wunmi, I know Wunmi very well. Wunmi was there with one lady but I never thought of maybe the nurse or the collector. No, Wunmi was there with one lady and there is OG in front as well or beside with Ade West. Even Adura was not in that car. Adura was not there but OG or OJ and Ade West are at the back putting Mohbad on their own laps. And Wunmi and one lady was in the front. So telling us maybe not so simple, nurse is there in that car.
Okay, níjọ́ tán ní Mohbad is dead.
Níjọ́ tó wà now yẹn gangan.
Now, nǹkan tí ẹ má bínú, let me just say one point here. Fídíò tí wọ́n ṣe ní ọjọ́ tí wọ́n announce pé bọ̀bọ̀ ìjọ tó gbé lọ hospital. I am very sure they have a video of it. Ṣé yé yín? Now, ní corona inquest yẹn kí wọ́n lọ present video tí wọ́n ti announce that Mohbad is dead.
Màá lọ wá fídíò.
A fẹ́ rí fídíò yẹn. Àwa fẹ́ rí àdúrà tó sọ wípé òun wà nínú ẹ̀. Ó dà bí àdúrà bá ti wà ń bẹ̀.
Sorry. Wọ́n ní ti pè. Hold on.
So.
Mọ̀ pé fóònù. Hello.
Hello, sir. Bọ́dá láti ẹ káàsán.
Ẹ káàsán.
Ọlọ́run máa fún yín lọ́wọ́ iṣẹ́ lágbèrè lọ́wọ́. Mr. Perry, Aunty Perry, Aunty Àyànfẹ́, mo kí gbogbo ilé o, Aunty Oríyọmí náà, mo kí gbogbo ilé. Ṣé ti rí wọ́n fi ń parọ́ ìfún wa? Ó ti pẹ́ tó ti ń kọ́ ní àdúrà ní irọ́ tó ń pa. ó ti pẹ́ níwà ìtorí tó jẹ́ irọ́ ṣe ní gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ń takora wọn tó ń takora wọn
kò
lọ́tún
ráìmù
gbogbo
rárá
ọ̀rọ̀ tó
rárá.
sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ oríṣi mẹ́ta ni àdúrà ní áńtà
Yes, now.
ọ̀rọ̀ kan ṣoṣo ọ̀rọ̀ oríṣi mẹ́ta ló ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n bí wọ́n ti ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ nínú tí mo ní tó lè ṣàlàyé wípé wọ́n ará àsọkọ òun káṣẹ sọ pé parọ́ ń bẹ̀ bìkọ́sí irọ́ pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó sọ ń bẹ̀ orí gbogbo àlàyé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé yẹn kò rí sọ fún wa dèmí nǹkan tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ láti 2000 kìíní kẹ́yìn tí ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ ọdún mẹ́ta sọ́dún mẹ́rin tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ó rí gbogbo àlàyé yẹn sọ látòkè délẹ̀ tó fi fún gbogbo page àlàyé eléyìí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé kò rí kankan sọ fún wa bó ti jẹ́ pé ó mú
kí
rọ́lẹ̀
ni máa
kò rí
fàájà
nǹkan báyìí
eboko lọ
kò fi
fà
dẹ́gbà fún
eboko
wa.
lọ fà eboko lọ fà.
Ẹ́,
ó ga ọ ó ga
ohun
ọ.
àdúrà náà ẹ wo ìgbà kì í ṣe ẹ wò irọ́ tí ẹ tọ́kọ àdúrà pé kádúrà lọ sọ ní police station pé òun lòún gbé yọ̀lé mọ́ bàdì ẹ̀ kì í ṣe ní ni wọ́n ti ń kọ gbogbo nǹkan yẹn wọ́n ti ń kọ́ fún àdúrà mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé Ìyábọ̀ olórí burúkú yẹn pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn àti lọ́ọ̀yà olórí burúkú àgbàyà tó ń gbowó náà tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ló ń pa ọmọ kékeré tó ń lo gbogbo youth orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà òun làwọn àgbàlagbà ń lò òun náà pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ń kọ gbogbo irọ́ yẹn ẹ wo irọ́ tọ́mọ yẹn kọ irọ́ burúkú ó wà ní ilé gbọ́ngàn tó ń sọ kò mẹ́nìtì nípa kágbà pé olórí burúkú nìyàwó tó fẹ́ sí ilé ẹ máa gbọ́ nǹkan tó ń sọ lẹ́nu títí nǹkan fi ṣèyàn dídí ọjọ́ kan sọ́jọ́ méjì títí nǹkan ẹ fi ṣe ẹ̀dẹ̀mọ̀ pọ̀ wọ́n lára débi tó wá mú ẹ̀mí lọ ẹ wo lọ́tọ́ ń pa èèyàn kú sínú ilé ẹ̀ ń parọ́ pé kó sínú ẹgbẹ́ sínú mọ́tò ẹ ṣe kíní kan ẹ wo lọ́tọ́ ń pa tún ní ó kú sórí ọ̀kadà ẹ wo gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń jáde nínú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí wọn náà tó máa tú àṣírí yín ló jẹ́ kí gbogbo eléyìí máa jáde káwa náà káwa tó papọ̀ káwa gbé jáde káwa wo ẹni tó ń parọ́ nù àwa àtẹ̀yìn.
ẹ ṣe thank you.
ok sir ẹ jẹ́ ká máa bẹ́ẹ̀ tó lọ sàn
all right.
ẹ ṣeun gan sir.
Nǹkan tí mo rí bíbá yín
wọ́n
sí.
bínú ẹni yìí wọ́n ti block page ẹ̀ ó yẹ kó wà nínú panelist wa ìtorí ẹ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀mọ̀ tẹ́yìn ó máa ń káyọ̀ lára tó bá lè dá sí ó lè frustrate èèyàn wọ́n bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó lè dá sí ẹ ti get so torí ẹ̀ ní kò ó lè fọ́
Mo dá láti ẹjọ́ tó rọ lọ ṣe rí àdúrà tẹ́ni ká ṣe tán yìí a lè treat ẹ̀ tán because òun fúnra rẹ̀ gan ogun kò short at all because mo ti dé 300 and something sí báyìí gan kò tí ì parí.
níbo lẹ dé báyìí mi tẹ́lẹ̀ ká péjì kan tán pé ká dẹ̀ mú ká mọ̀ pé péjì kílẹ̀
wà. tá a bá sọ pé ká gbogbo tàdúrà tán lẹ́nìí kò lè rí bẹ́ẹ̀ mi rò bẹ́ẹ̀ òun náà sọ̀rọ̀ gan.
ibi tá ẹ because tá a bá lọ rọ̀ọ̀ṣì ẹ̀ a máa miss word.
Torí ẹ̀ náà mo ṣe sọ pé kéèyàn ṣe ní short by short bẹ́ẹ̀.
Yeah, a máa mix words. ẹ mark ibi tẹ kàdé ń sìn ká mọ ibi tẹ kàdé kí n lè kọ sílẹ̀
ẹ ka péjì ibi tẹ́ ń kà yẹn lọ tán ká lè kọ sílẹ̀ ká lè mọ péjì tá a ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́.
òun náà ni mò ń try láti padà sí ọ láti rí jìnnà sísàlẹ̀.
àdúrà
ọlọ́pọ́n orí rárá láti ẹ̀kọ́ sílẹ̀.
níbo la dé níbi tí mo mi.
mi ò sinmi bí ìgbà tẹ́kọ̀.
no Perry máa dáhùn. Perry ti bọ́lẹ̀.
Perry ti bọ́lẹ̀ ìgbà yẹn lẹ fi gbé bọ̀dà Báyọ̀ wọlé máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn ní DM.
mo bọ̀ ẹjọ́ ẹ má bínú.
No, I take time eh? Didi, why you are taking your time? Didi.
Thank you. I think I was at 268 or so.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Yeah, mo ti débẹ̀ padà. So, tẹ́ni ẹ bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ tán.
Okay, Shefaki Moots and you continue.
No, you can continue, ma.
Oh, okay, thank you, sir. In that car, Adura, because I just had to go and watch the video again right now. Adura is in that car, but like Ayonfe said, my first question will go to Ayonfe. She said she saw two ladies at the front of the car. In that video, there's nowhere in the video where I've seen two ladies at the front of the car. And if you're sure you saw two ladies at the front, the other face, are you sure it is the nurse? I'm asking Ayofe this
That is
question.
what I'm saying. I'm not sure of the nurse. I don't know the nurse. I don't know the nurse, but I saw Wunmi.
òun
I'll go and look for
òun
the
kàn
video and
put
send it to
ẹ
Bralati.
òun kàn put ẹ pé tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n léèyàn méjì nọ́ọ̀sì ló máa jẹ́ ń gbọ́.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, that is what I
So
said. Not
ẹ
that
ti
I
jẹ́
mean.
Oh,
làbí
okay.
analysis tí ẹ ṣe lọ nìyẹn pé tó bá lóbìnrin méjì wà níwájú tó a jẹ́ pé ó máa fẹ́ lé ìjẹ́ nọ́ọ̀sì ló sì kejì.
Hope you
But in the
understand
video,
now.
then again, Ayofe, in the video, I didn't see two ladies. You said you saw two ladies.
I'll go and check the video and send it to Bralati. Don't worry. I'll go
Okay,
and check
okay,
it. I saw it.
okay. Thank you. Because I saw Adura. Adura was looking outside while those two guys were doing their shenanigans, and again, like I just my mind is just at rest.
It's just that
The past
Yeah.
1 week. Do you want me to mute?
Ẹ bá a mute now. Oh yeah.
Okay. Because of this reports that the magistrate was able to post out, because why? They did not edit it. They did not take the key point part out of it to favor anybody. And this has really nailed Wunmi, nailed Adura, and even confirmed that it was Darosha that did the embalming, like as read by Bayo yesterday. We'll soon get there
Ẹ
today.
bá a pa tap ẹ jọ.
So to me, inú mi kàn dùn ní pé they didn't edit it. Wọ́n gbé jáde bó ṣe rí gangan. Now, what I have to say is this. It is now, you see, this is a game that you need to play well. It is now left, let's take emotion out of this now. It is now left for our lawyer, that is Baba's lawyer, to go sit down, listen to these things again, and get their questions for the court. Because these kids, Wunmi and the rest of them, they have played into our hand. But if we don't have evidence and good questions to ask them, they might slip away. But if we have good questions and other evidences, like I always say, anybody that have evidence should not post it out. You don't put out evidence before a court day, because it can be even used against you. So anybody to bá ní evidence dání kàn send ẹ̀ sí Bukky Jesse, Baba, or whoever they trust, that so that it will get to the lawyers, because these are the things we need in the court of law. Like Tenny Omologo said, she has some videos and all those things. People are saying, Tenny, post it. We want to see it. She doesn't have to post it. She shouldn't even post it. Àwọn lawyer ló yẹ kó ní dání. Then again, before we were all castigating the magistrate. The magistrate, that lady Shokunbi or Mrs. Shokunbi or what's her name, she did a great job. Then Baba, former lawyer, sorry, our reader, when you are reading that part where our lawyer is talking, always mention his name. He did a fantastic job. He brought out so many truths from them that they were not even ready to say. Questioning, his interrogation brought so many things out. That man did I give him a round of applause. He did a very great job. So these are the things before. Baba lawyer won't shake magistrates go da. People were calling, let's change the magistrate. I was always commenting then, why do you need to change the magistrate? Just because of boom koti and but now the court has given us the inquest has given us the real truth. Now we can all see it, we can all hear it. It is out there in the public. There's no hidden thing about it. Kì í ṣe pé ẹni ló lọ sí inquest tó wá sọ fún wa, ẹni ló lọ síbẹ̀ tó wá sọ fún wa. This is the official one, signed, sealed. So it's just a plain, this case is just getting clearer and clearer, and all we need is just our lawyer, and thank God we got the son to just sit about it. Then I will go back to I'll go to lawyer Falano. See, people causing lawyer Falano and doing all those things. Even Buki Jesse, yes, I'll mention her name because I think emotion, sometimes she puts emotion in and all those things. And also she should stop mentioning, even if it's Baba Tinubu, that part, we don't need it. This case is not an emotional case. No matter how you say, Baba, if you don't bring your evidence and fight this thing well in court, one need that alone. You get, if you get what I'm saying. So Baba, even if it's Baba Falano that is still in this case, kò sí nǹkan tí a fẹ́ ṣe, he is only doing his job. Even if he is a pro bono lawyer, he has a chamber. Wunmi give the case to anybody in his chamber. Any lawyer in his chamber can take up any case. So even if the name of Baba Falana is mentioned, it might be that lawyer that took that case, not Baba Falana. So let us just put emotion aside and fight
Mọ́mí, ẹ
this
jẹ́
case
kí wọ́n lè bá wa
directly.
ka kíní yẹn tán. So, kọ́ lè bá wa ka kíní tí wọ́n ń kà yẹn tán, ẹ round up.
All right, sir. So please, our lawyers, I know they are on it right now, and they will do a good job. Thank you, reader. Thank you, Mr. Latin.
Yeah, Oriyomi,
Yes, sir.
paragraph yẹn tán.
Okay. Question: how was your brother? Can you feel that he was breathing?
173 àbí 172 lòun ka ti Wùmídé.
172 ni mo ka Wùmídé.
Wọ́n ní 172 or 173.
172. Oh yeah, ẹ máa lọ.
Okay. How was your brother? Can you feel that he was breathing? He was still alive or he had died? Answer: at that time, he was still breathing because we were touching his chest and he was still breathing. And by the time we got to the Orchard Road, the driver said his hand was cold and he was not sure he was still breathing. Now, me, I have question in that place now. Driver don't drive. Báwo ló ṣe feel wípé ọwọ́ bọ̀bọ́ yẹn tutù, bọ̀bọ́ tó wà lẹ́yìn?
Mommy Obaloluwa, that is not even the question. The question is, who is the driver? Ro ipe da
Wọ́n ti orúkọ ẹ̀ wà ń bí báyìí. Orúkọ ẹ̀ ṣì wà ń bẹ̀. I'm still going there.
Bọ́láńlé,
Orúkọ
you
driver.
want to say something ni?
Orúkọ driver wà ń bẹ̀. My own question is, ìwọ tó ń drive láti gbéyàn rush ẹ̀ hospital.
Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ń kà látàárọ̀, irọ́ tó kọjá, ẹ rí i pé irọ́ yẹn ń tara wọn, ó ń nọra wọn mọ́lẹ̀, ó ń gbéra ẹ̀ ṣánlẹ̀. Irọ́ yẹn ń gbéra ẹ̀ ṣánlẹ̀. Ṣé gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ kò sí nínú nǹkan tó pa Mohbad, kò ṣe story Mohbad ló ń sọ.
Odi steering mo tún wò ẹ̀yìn. Kí ló ń wò lẹ́yìn?
Yes, báwo ló ṣe mọ̀ pé ọwọ́ ẹ̀ tutù?
Ọwọ́ ẹ̀ tutù.
Ìwọ tó
Ṣé wọ́n ló
hold
gbé sórí
steering.
ni?
Nínú jíìpù.
Mo ti gbọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ á máa sún lọ kẹrẹrẹ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sún lọ kẹrẹrẹ. Oh God. Now, the driver said his hand was cold and he was not sure he was still breathing. Hey, question. The driver said he was doubting if he was still breathing. Answer: yes. Question: how many of you heard him say so? Answer: all of us in the vehicle. Question: what was your reaction when you heard someone say that he doubts the person was still breathing? Answer: at that time, there was traffic. And immediately we got a bike to take him to the hospital so that it could be fast.
Sorry, your bike in Lekki. I don't know. Bike in Lekki.
Oh God.
Yálà tí ẹ ti mọ nǹkan tó funny ni wípé they said they live at Orchard Street, right? Wọ́n dẹ̀ lọ hospital. Hospital tó ń lọ is 10 minutes away from their own house, according to them. Abi? Okay, so that 10 minutes, even if there is traffic, is a
Sorry tó bá yẹ pé ìlú tó lófin ni, níjọ́ tó ń rojọ́ yìí ó yẹ kán handcuff sí wọn lọ́wọ́ straight away.
Like,
honestly tó bá jẹ́ rúbí báyìí wọn tẹ̀ lè rojọ́ yẹn délẹ̀ tán ti máa dèrò ẹ̀wọ̀n ibẹ̀ ló máa wà tí kóòtù fi máa pè wọ́n.
wọ́n máa handcuff ọ jọ́ọ̀jì gan inú máa bí jọ́ọ̀jì ló máa press order ó máa ní order pé ẹ lọ àwọn people yóò tí ready láti ẹ wo bí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń jọ́ kan nínú court mo lọ sí court
àmọ́ ìkàn ṣe mí every blessed day.
mo lọ court ni àwọn dúdú ló ń gbé lọ́nẹjọ́ ìyàwó ń parọ́ ọkọ ń parọ́ inú bí jọ́ọ̀jì pé ṣé ẹ rò pé mo wá ṣeré ń bí ni ó dà pé ẹ̀ tí rẹ́dì láti sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ó dẹ̀ ọ́dà pé kán gbé wọn lọ kán lọ remind wọn tó bá ti rẹ́dì láti sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ kán ṣẹ̀gbé wọn wá sí court.
exactly ibi wọn tẹ̀ lè rojọ́ délẹ̀ fọwọ́.
ìyàwó àtọkọ bí sẹ́kúpá yà wọ́n bàjẹ́ pé àwọn ti later lọ́wọ́ lọ ní lọ́ọ̀yà wọn lọ plead fún George pé wọ́n ti rẹ́dì láti sòótọ́.
brother tí ẹ ṣe mọ̀kọ́ tí mo.
pé wọ́n ti rẹ́dì láti sòótọ́. Get hello. Ẹ káàsán mà.
Mo kí gbogbo ilé o, ẹ káàsán, yes sir.
Ẹ tún ti change.
Kankan tí kò yé mi ni wípé mo tún ti change Ọlọ́run gbà mí, ó ti yé yín.
Ó ti yé mi.
Yeah, wọ́n sọ wípé kò sí ọ̀kadà ní Ìkòyí tí wọ́n ń gbé ní Lẹ́kì. Now, mo fẹ́ gbàgbọ́ wípé àwọn olóògbé gbé Lẹ́kì. And if anybody only afford láti ní kámẹ́rà nínú ilé wọn, ó yẹ kí kámẹ́rà neighbor wájú tí ilé bá wà níwájú yẹn kó reflect nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ilé iwájú ilé kejì vice versa because that is the whole effort. Yeah, ṣẹ́gbọ́n mi, that is the whole point of having a camera nínú ilé so títẹ̀ mi ò bá pick this side of a street. Of our street, the kejì lè gbé. So mo fẹ́ believe pé kámẹ́rà máa wà lọ́dọ̀ neighbor tó wà wájú.
Mama.
Kámẹ́rà máa wà lọ́dọ̀ neighbor tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ọ̀tún.
Mama, mo ti sọ ní àná, ṣé rí tó bá yẹ pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá ní interest lórí kéèsì. On our behalf, ó yẹ kí wọ́n ti lọ gba kọ́pì gbogbo kámẹ́rà ará àdúgbò. Ìyẹn ọlọ́pàá tó ní interest lórí kéèsì yìí. Ó ti yẹyin. Kàkà kọ́ ṣé rí ìtẹ́wá sọ yìí, ọ̀rọ̀ tó make sense lẹ̀ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ wọn. Kàkà kan lọ gba kámẹ́rà ìwọ́n á lọ wọ́n ọ̀nà ẹni yẹn pé tó o bá gbé kámẹ́rà wèrè jáde wọ́n á ti lọ wọ́n ọ̀nà wọn wọ́n á ti lọ tírẹ́tì wọn sílẹ̀. Are you getting my point?
Another thing sir, bẹ́ẹ̀ni mọ́tò Mohbad ni wọ́n lò mi ò gbàgbọ́ pé mọ́tò ẹni neighbor ni wọ́n lò.
Bó èmi náà bílíìfù yín ẹ máa gbọ́ mà ibi tẹ́ ẹ̀ ti parọ́ ẹ máa gbọ́ ibi tẹ́ ẹ̀ ti parọ́ lórí pé mọ́tò Mohbad náà lò ní pé Prado no Prado Mohbad ò mọ̀ pé òun fẹ́ play njọ́ yẹn báwo ló ṣe sáré lọ rẹ́ǹtì mọ́tò.
Láti ẹ jẹ́ kí n kí lẹ́yìn níbẹ̀ yẹn ṣe rí mọ́tò tó fi gbé bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn lọ.
Mọ́tò tó gbé Mohbad kúrò nílé mọ́tò Mohbad ni because mi ò fi wípé neighbor máa fún yín ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ mọ́tò ẹ̀ àwọn tá a rí nínú mọ́tò yẹn tó ń pariwo Mohbad ti kú kò sí kankan nínú wọn tí kò kí ń ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad kò sí kankan nínú wọn tó jẹ́ neighbor Mohbad láwọn tó ń wa mọ́tò the motor was on a motion kò ṣe pé ó dúró sójú kan ó ń lọ ní tó ń pariwo Mohbad ti kú so ta ló ń wa mọ́tò yẹn ta ló fún yín ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ mọ́tò ta lẹ̀ ń wà gangan ṣé mọ́tò Mohbad ni àbí neighbor ló fún yín ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ tẹ̀ fi ń wa mọ́tò ẹ̀.
Ta ló ṣe fídíò?
Ta ló ṣe fídíò? Wọ́n tún ní ta ló tún ṣe fídíò?
Ayé ní àdá ta ló ṣe fídíò. Táwa bá lè kíláàkẹ̀ báyìí, àwa tí a ò gba any training as Nigerian police force. Táwa bá lè crack a case like this, how much more àwọn tó wà well trained tí wọ́n mọ what to look for, the right question to ask, the right thing to do. So ó yẹ kó submit mọ́tò yẹn fún forensic evidence. Tó bá jẹ́ lóòótọ́ ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ jáde lára Mohbad nínú mọ́tò yẹn títí di 100 years ẹ̀jẹ̀ yìí máa wà nínú mọ́tò yẹn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín kò lè kúrò nínú mọ́tò yẹn. So gbogbo nǹkan tó inú mi dùn gbogbo tó pèlè nǹkan yẹn ṣe sọ. Ṣé gbẹ̀gbẹ̀ pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí wọ́n kà láti jẹta bátà náà yìí síta o. Àwọn náà rí i pé bọ́n ò bá yẹgi fún wọn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad wọn ò lè escape ẹ̀wọ̀n kò possible kò no matter bí àwọn ọlọ́pàá Nàìjíríà fẹ́ complicate ara wọn tó wọ́n fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ wọn fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ for all this starting boy already kò sọ́nà àbáyọ fún wọn wọn ò lè escape ẹ máa bẹ́ẹ̀ tó lọ sá.
ẹ kábẹ̀ ẹ tán.
Brala tẹ náà ẹ dúró kí n dá mọ́mì yẹn lóhùn for us to get clearer kìíní nípa mọ́tò tí wọ́n lò àbí mọ́tò tí ò lò ẹni tó bá lọ ka Perez statement ó sọ fún wa wípé Lexus ni wọ́n gbé wá and second kò sí plate number ní Lexus tí wọ́n gbé wá.
Lexus ìpẹ̀lẹ̀ mọ́tò Mohbad ni.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìjọba wa wo fídíò tí kìíní sẹ́ndì sí wa kí ló ti ń porúkọ ẹ̀ Primeboy tó gbé jáde wípé ìjọ tí Mohbad ra ilé ẹ̀ the same Lexus ó wà nínú ilé Mohbad tí ò ní plate number as well.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Bùrá Láti.
Sá.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Wọ́n ṣàánú wa lórílẹ̀‐èdè.
Ẹ bá mute ẹjọ́, ẹ bá mute ẹjọ́.
Can you help me with Cynthia's mother's name? Omomi's mother's name? And
Jùmọ̀kẹ́. Ẹ lórúkọ ẹ̀.
Ìkan bá ń lò lọ́rùn ta ló. Ẹ máa sọ.
Orúkọ wọn bí o.
Ayọ̀fẹ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí sáré sọ pọ́ìntì kan lórí mọ́tò yẹn. Tẹ́ni ọmọ ológo ó ti analyze mọ́tò yẹn ṣó ti yé yín.
Ẹ máa sọ ẹ máa ka nǹkan tẹ́ ń kà lọ.
So ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé mọ́tò mú ògọ́gọ́ náà lò ṣó ti yé. So ìyẹn ti lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Now mo ti wá padà sórí question. What was reaction when you heard Motika Eno? Now, another question. What is the name of that your neighbor that assisted and later made that statement? Answer, Abaga. That means the neighbor owns the car is still the one that drove them to the hospital. So, one year Abaga lorúkọ wọn. Question, my lord. With the kind permission of my lord, we will be requested for this person. The court, I think we've had enough. They've all said the same thing. This is what happened. Like, any requesting pay a bad guy and can invite us in inquest. Go no as or ten. So court to some pay. I want to know enough. I won't need the kabaga wa mo pay. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ń testify sí náà the same thing ni gbogbo wọn sọ. So wọ́n ti gbẹ́ńbágò lé Mr. Abaga bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Mo ti ka 269 mo ti kà tán.
269 lórí àdúrà lórí ìwé ojú ìwé àdúrà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
269.
So àdúrà ò tí ì tán ọ̀rẹ́ ò tí ì tán bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
Ó ta bá ṣe dọ̀tí ẹ̀ sí sẹ́là yẹn because ọ̀rọ̀ tá a fẹ́ ayọ̀nù wà ní ọ̀rọ̀ tó yẹ.
Àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ so 269 ni mo ti parẹ́.
And we keep àwọn èèyàn
270 náà ti máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀.
So now Aunty Bola o okay ṣé nǹkan fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ náà.
Ṣé mi? Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ náà ni pé mọ́tò bọ̀bọ́ yẹn náà fi gbé lọ. So gbogbo
Lexus ni mọ́tò tán ló mọ́tò Mohbad náà lò wọ́n kọ̀ọ̀kan straight pé Prado.
Tẹ́ni ọmọ ológo gbogbo àwọn pictures kọ̀ọ̀kan àwọn nǹkan kan ní angle nu mọ́tò yẹn ti tẹ́ni rí nígbà tí wọ́n sọ pé the guy is dead àti mọ́tò tí bọ̀bọ́ yẹn wà náà nígbà tó ń kọ orin.
Jerry mọ́tò ẹ̀ nígbà tẹ́mi ní fídíò yẹn mọ́tò tí wọ́n wà náà yẹn ò ń ṣe jeep. Mọ́tò yẹn ò ń ṣe jeep car ni. Tẹ́ bá padà lọ wo a máa repost fídíò yẹn ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ní fídíò yẹn lọ́wọ́ tẹ́ ní nọ́mbà mi lọ́wọ́ ẹ send ẹ̀ sí mi mo ní lọ́wọ́ ó kàn ẹ́ pé ẹ jẹ́ n try kí n wá Mohbad is dead mo ní. Aunty Bola ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ kí n fi wà.
Aunty Bola ṣe wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Psalm 91.
Hello,
Blanley, please wait. Sorry.
Okay.
Psalm 91, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I want to say something about our neighbors, right?
Okay.
Yeah, because according to them, they said they went to call the neighbor to assist them with a car. So then I want for Baba lawyer to also write against that neighbor. So because I believed that the neighbor knows a lot too. There is no way that you would just someone would just come to me and say, "Oh, can I use your car?" You are not used to my car. You don't know how I drive my car, so I cannot just hand over my car over to you and say, "Oh, okay, use it." I have to. So the neighbors, it definitely went with them as well, according to them. That the neighbors, they went to ask the neighbor for their car, he or she. So I believe the neighbor saw everything to that happen. So Baba lawyer, they need to write against that neighbor. So he or she has something to say.
Thank you. Didi.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ join panelist, ẹ máa send request so ká lè ṣe sharp, snappy. Mi ní pẹ́ only 1 hour.
Thank you so much. Even in this Adura's on that my sister read, Kimaiteti Lositi Umi, it's so clear that the same lawyer Tiumi Nlo was trying to put words into Adura's mouth, asking him some questions like 3-4 times. Then the 4th time, he will now change it to what the lawyer wants to hear. It's so glaring. Then I know another thing I would like to say is it just came to me that with what is going on, I just want to deviate from what we are reading a little. With what is going on, that they pin the embalming on, they want to pin the embalming on Adura. I hope they will not kill Adura. I should use by Adura and say he committed suicide. Then they will say it was Adura that by his brother, they were only trying to protect him. Then that case closed. Because it will be like, oh, it suddenly shows that it was Adura that acquired him, and the person that acquired him is dead. That is what my mind is telling me. I don't know if any other person is thinking it that way, because they are putting so much on this small boy, and they are trying to play it around him. I hope they won't do that. Thank you.
Madam Bolale, you can see something. Okay, Psalm 91, you want to say anything?
Yeah, for what she just said about
Sorry, ẹ má bínú. Bọ́dá láti, ṣebí mi ka nǹkan kan mọ́lẹ̀ níbẹ̀ yẹn àbí?
At all.
Okay, ẹ jẹ́ kí fáwọn èèyàn space tí bá dẹ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀ máa gòkè padà.
All right. Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
yeah, so for what she just said about Adura is not a baby. He's not a baby. Adura should be our last concern for me, because if I didn't do anything and somebody trying to pin that on me, of course I have to defend myself. So he's not a small boy. He's 20 years old. He's not a baby. So if he allowed people to pin everything on him, because Darosha told us, he said that he embalmed Mohbad because he wanted the body to remain fresh because people were still coming. So then he allowed people to say that he allowed Wunmi team to say he embalmed his brother, and he accepted that. Let him go down for it. Baba lost one, but Baba have many children now all over the world. He want to act stupid. It's fine for him. So he should, for me, he should be my less he's my less concern right now. I don't care. He want to go down, he can go down for it.
Thank you. Bolanle.
We are less concerned about Adura. Adura can go to her. This is no matter of Adura. According to what they have said in Corona request, there is no doubt about it that Wunmi is the suspect. According to what Adura have said in Corona request, that he had a voice that Cynthia, CY shouted and he ran upstairs to see what is going on. So that is a big evidence for us that something happened in the house with Cynthia and Mohbad. And secondly, I want to say about, that who did the video when they announced Mohbad is dead in the car or in the jeep, because I'm not very familiar with car or jeep. So who did the video? Is it the driver? Is it the Cynthia or the other lady? For someone to have a gut doing a video for a public figure, a person that was well known like that, in fact, they really have a real gut. And I don't know who is backing Cynthia. Wunmi, not Wunmi. I don't know who are those people backing that useless girl. Because if it's not useless, the mother is not coming out to say anything. The father is not coming out to say anything. You can see how useless the lady is. I'll rest my case there. May God help us to get the justice.
Lola Rex. Lola Rex.
Sam, I'm going, sir.
Yes, sir.
Kí n sọ̀rọ̀.
Got it by 9.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
sir, èmi ṣáà nǹkan tí mo rí sí ni pé sà mo gbàládùra pé k'Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí gbogbo akitiyan èyí tí ẹ̀ ń ṣe àti gbogbo àwa tí à ń tẹ̀lé yín lẹ́yìn, Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ ká akitiyan wa kó já sí dáadáa. Ọlọ́run á bá wa fìdí àwọn aṣebi àwọn tó wà nídìí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, Ọlọ́run á bá wa tú àṣírí wọn ò gbọdọ̀ bò lágbára Ọlọ́run. So èmi ò ní mọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ bọ̀, nǹkan tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kí n máa ṣe màá máa ṣe. This is the first time tí mo wá sórí platform yìí, and kí ni máa ń fún mi ní grievance all the time tí máa ń rò pé gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní Nàìjíríà tó wà ní lẹ́mbẹ̀ yẹn kò sẹ́ni kankan tí ẹ wo ti Timothy adúpẹ́pọ́ lọ ó tó àṣírí àwọn àṣebi ti Timothy, but tí Mohbad ó sọ jẹ́ nǹkan tó ń bà mí nínú jẹ́ gan láti last year àárí anything, kò sí any break light, gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n kàn dé gbogbo ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ ni. So nǹkan tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kí n máa ṣe from my own end, sir, I'm all in. Professor.
Tí lẹ́yìn tẹ́ bá fẹ́ join panelist. Tí.
Good afternoon, sir. Daddy Alati. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm fine, sir. Daddy, how are you doing? I hope you're fine.
I'm still loyal.
I want to ask if there are any information about Westo and Arifa and Veron, because I'm so worried about them.
We are also worried as well. So
Area cool and calm. I miss you so much. Please, let them do something. Let them do something. What I want to say about Adura, anyway, Adura is going to prison. That one is sure. There is no need for Bose De Olamala 27th, 29. There is no need for him to shout and be crying. Since Adura put everything upon himself, that is the one that about me. No problem. The lawyer of I don't know because I know they use Adura and Wumi use the same lawyer. Definitely, he's looking for money. If Adura is making mistake, he will correct him because without that, he don't want him client to fall into the pit. So he need to defend him a little. But he knows that everything Adura is saying is lying. And I so much love the lawyer that even speak with Wumi. I so much love what she did. She did a good job. I love that. Because very soon, everything will go to the High Court. So that we know. The driver that took Imole to the hospital, he need to come to coroner inquest. Even the driver that took them to that show. Baba, Ejo, I know, Baba, you are trying, oh. You are trying. I know it's not easy. I know God will strengthen you, Baba. You will not fall. The good father, good mother, good sister and brothers that beside you, they will not let you down. I know it's not easy, but Baba, please, if your son can write to the court, the coroner inquest, let them invite the lawyer, the driver that took them to that show. He knows something. Because in the statement of Wumi, he have not even said, even all the statement, he did not tell the court that he fought with Imole for good 2 hours. And Adura said that Wumi, Ifesho Kpeku is Wumi, Ifesho Kpekus, and Imole, there was big arguments in their room, but he heard about the Canadian visa. That one is also a point. And Spendi do say the same thing, that they fought for good 2 hours. So very soon we will get there. I know Papa will get justice. It's just a matter of time because we are not fighting against ordinary case. This is spiritual case because the state and the police, they are not helping us. They are not helping Papa. Because even if they go through to that petition, they will see a lot of things in that petition. A lot of people that are involved because they know the big people that are on top. But let them remember, they do have children, they have relatives, they have family. If they will experience what Aloba is going through, if they will experience what Aloba is going through, unless they don't have children, unless they don't walk in the sun, unless they don't walk in the rain, unless they don't drink water, or unless they don't use salt to cook. If they use salt to cook and they drink water, well, lights are lie. Imole said that. He said, if you kill me, you cannot kill all my family. He said, if your family have been doing all this, my own will be the end. Definitely. His own will definitely be the end. Wumi said you will suffer. Your life will be miserable. Truly, your life is already miserable. You can't go to anywhere. Even though you went to South Africa to go and do surgery, people will definitely know you. People will definitely know you. And for Bosede, please stay out. You have already destroyed the case. Just keep your mouth shut and that your dirty lap. You better close it. Don't come out in the social media and be disgracing your family, your useless family, and that your useless mother that puts on white. The useless person. And please, I want to beg everybody, all the hosts, please do not send that TC, that paper, what Wumi Darosha have said in Corona. Don't send it to Wumi team, please, because they are asking for that paper. Please, nobody should send it to them because they will go and cancel many things. They will come out on social media and be lying. Please, I beg everybody, do not give them
what is that?
Yeah, because what? They are asking that the case, I don't know what they said.
Okay, the case file.
The case file, thank you, Daddy. The case file, if they can send it to them, please, nobody should send it to them. If not, they will go and cast so many things and coming out insulting Baba. Please, thank you,
My
Daddy.
sister, it's a public file. They can also get it. Anybody can get it. They can't adulterate it. Anybody can get that
You
thing.
don't know these people. You don't know these people. They are bad and so bitter.
What's
Thank you, sir.
it is in the public domain. Anybody can access it. It's supposed to be PDF. Nobody can alter it. It's a legal document.
All right.
Kò
sẹ́ni tó lè edit. Nobody can edit or amend.
It can never be. Tó bá wà edited, then Nigeria, me where we are 200 years behind. Kò possible ni.
Right.
It is in public domain. Anybody can have access to it, access it, but they can never alter it. Kò possible.
All right.
All right, sir.
Ọmọbọ́láńlé ẹ ṣe oya gift mi da I gift oya gift mi. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀.
Gbogbo lé
Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mà. Tí wọ́n bá fún wa gift ẹ̀ ní sọ̀rọ̀ a máa wòra báyìí. Kò rí platform tèmi ni wọ́n kì í gift.
Wọ́n lè parọ́ mọ́ àdúrà pé òun ló pa ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ ti kú. Àwọn èèyàn ní kò sí nǹkan tó kàn wọ́n pẹ̀lú àdúrà. Mẹ́wàá kàn wá o. Mẹ́wàá ó kàn wá. Because God forbid tó bá ti parọ́ mọ́ pé òun ló ṣe. Tó dẹ̀ pa ọ̀tá ẹ̀. Kí wá ní kókó justice náà wá? Ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ dájọ́ fókú ọ̀ràn méjì ni? So we need to let them know tádúrà bá kú kò sí justice because wọ́n lè parọ́ mọ́. These people are very manipulative.
Àdúrà ni transformer ìyàtọ̀ fẹ́ gbé gbogbo ẹrù ẹlẹ́rù sórí.
Exactly, òun ló ti ń rò pẹ̀ mọ́ oríṣiríṣi yìí. Nǹkan tóun ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ ni pé ó ponú, ìyá ẹ̀ náà dẹ̀ ponú. Because ìwọ tó bá mọ̀ pé èèyàn kan pààyàn tó o dẹ̀ dákẹ́, ẹ̀mí ìwọ gan ò save lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó pààyàn. Because kò sí ní gbogbo moves ẹ lẹ́nìyẹn máa wò. And fear máa wà lọ́kàn ẹnìyẹn pé ńjọ́ kan ṣá, ó máa tú àṣírí yìí. And tẹ́ bá wo countenance ọmọ yẹn, ìyẹn máa mọ̀ pé there is something hitting him deep. There's something really hitting him deep. So ẹ̀mí òun gan ò save. And tó bá succeed láti eliminate ẹ̀, wọ́n máa dá gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí lé lórí ni o. Case close nìyẹn o. Case close. Kọ́lọ́run ṣáàjọ kó jẹ́ kí a rí justice tán wá. And then ẹjọ́ nígbà wá àwọn èèyàn tó máa reach out sí Veron àti Arifa àti Westo káti ẹ̀ mọ̀ what is the next thing or what's happening to them. Because we're really worried. Okay. Eshe, that's my submission. Thank you all.
Thank you. We'll be closing now. So everybody was satisfied. We'll be closing. Because I want to go and resume. Say no share. Etibo. I continue. Bita Badelola. Agbára Ọlọ́run. Ẹ ṣé gan. Àyànfẹ́. Thank you. Ẹ̀yin panelists mi mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Ẹ̀yin panelists mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Ẹ̀yin comment section. Ẹ̀yin reader. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín náà. So
Lọ́la ti pè mí ni.
Yeah, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín ni. I'm just thanking you.
Wọ́n ti ń sùn.
Ó ti ń sọ tó bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ relax ká lọ dúró de pẹ́.
Àpá tó tó nù.
Àwa ni Aunty Bọ́lá. Ẹ ṣé gan.
Pẹ̀lẹ́. Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kárí justice tá à ń bá lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Inshallah.
Mo fi gbogbo panelists commenters ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ kú àtàárọ̀ àkú weekend o.
Ó yá gift time. Ẹ máa
Mo ti
gift.
Bọ́lá ẹ̀gbọ́n jẹun wá ṣe bàtà náà láti ń
Ọlọ́run là ń
dúró.
ṣe ẹ wálé wá jẹun.
Tí n bá lọ bèrè kílẹ̀ lọ síbẹ̀ ó lè lọ febi pààyàn.
Bọ́lá tí náà sì jẹ pizza lánàá wọn ní àwọn asẹ́ǹdà àrí kọ̀ọ̀kan.
Bó sẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ ògòjú àwọn okò kárí ni.
Bọ́lá tí ò ẹjọ́ mo máa sẹ́ni voice note kan sí yín sìn ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi ṣiṣẹ́ lórí voice note yẹn ẹjọ́ sà ẹjọ́.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Ẹ bó kí ni máa fàájà kí ni máa bó kó lọ fà ẹ bó kó lọ fà ẹ̀hẹ́. aládé ògo ògo aládé ògo ọba tó ń jẹ́ èmi ni
wàhálà tí lójì
aládé
ní
ògo.
kẹ̀kẹ́ àwọn náà àwọn tó ń tap adórí ọ̀kẹ́ àbí.
adé orí ọ̀kín mo kí ẹ adé orí ọ̀kín adé orí òkè adé orí òkè mo kí ẹ adé orí òkè o aládé ògo ògo olórí burúkú ẹ̀yin humiliation ayé yín ti bàjẹ́ ẹ rí analysis lájókòó tí ẹ ní content ayé yín bàjẹ́ ẹ̀rọ ògùn ẹ̀ ṣe ayé yín bàjẹ́ gan-an your shame dey shame me your shame you people e dey shame me ayé yín bàjẹ́ débi pé ẹ̀rín kò ní remedies irúgbó ìfùtòwò tún lélẹ̀ ayé yín bàjẹ́ kò ní remedies mọ bọ́yé ń ṣe analysis ẹ wo nǹkan táwọn ọlọ́pọlọ jókòó tì látàárọ̀ tó dẹ̀ ń yọ ètò jẹ́rọ ẹ̀yin náà ò ṣe lọ gbé kẹ́ máa ṣe analysis ẹ̀.
brálà tí wọ́n ṣe lánàá ṣáná àbíjẹta
Wọ́n rí
tẹ́ bá
ṣe.
rí wọ́n tún purọ́ nǹkan tó clear tí gbogbo èèyàn ń kà àwọn tún change tiwọn.
wọ́n máa
Àfi bí ẹni-
compose tiwọn ni.
hey as in àwọn people yẹn ọpọlọ wọn
wọ́n
náà.
máa compose ti tiwọn ni ayé wọn ti bàjẹ́. ayé wọn ti bàjẹ́ débi pé mo mọ̀ pé kọ́ sọ ó báyìí wọ́n máa change ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́mi gan bá sọ wọ́n ń change ẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá sọ wọ́n á change ẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ lọ́wọ́.
ẹ jẹ́ yẹ ká gbé láìkì ìdí 100k kó tó di pa lọlé ẹjọ́.
àmì ò lè lọ láì wọ 100k àdẹ ní ṣe nǹkan kan àdẹjọ́ máa wòra wa lójú ń bì báyìí.
ó yẹ ẹjọ́ yẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sáà.
ẹ wá ó yá kí gift dẹ̀ máa lọ gift time kó máa lọ torí wọ́n sọ pé mi ò léèyàn ẹ máa gift ẹ máa dábòlẹ̀ ẹ dábòlẹ̀ mo ti ń rí àwọn oríṣiríṣi gift kan tí mi ò rí rí gifter.
brálà tẹ yẹ ká gbọ́ lọ́dọ̀ Mr.
ayé
Crocodile.
wọn bàjẹ́ débi pé wọ́n máa compose títí wọn ni mi ò lè wà surprise because wọn ò lè dá ọ̀rọ̀ ọpọlọ tí wọ́n máa compose ẹ̀ débi tó máa suit wọn mi.
exactly nǹkan tó ṣe lánàá nìyẹn wọ́n wá fi
course,
emotion sí.
mi torí ẹ̀ mi ò ní láti wò wọ́n mo mọ bá ayé wọn ṣe rí.
ṣé nǹkan tí Wùmí pass through lélẹ̀
àbó òrìṣẹ́ ọlọ́run.
ẹ ti ṣẹ̀sín. kọ́lọ̀ náà fi rú ẹ̀ kó fi dá yí lọ́lá bí ẹ máa mọ̀ ẹ lè ṣe emotion yẹn náà sí kọ́lọ̀ fi dá wọn lọ́lá lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan.
ayé wọn bàjẹ́ wọ́n dójú tì mí they are disgraced people their entire generation.
brala ti ṣe ń gbọ́ wọ́n ní wo bí lọ́ọ̀yà ṣe ń stress widow òun nìkan lákọ́kọ́ ṣopó ni ta ló ní kó pọkọ ẹ̀.
ṣéyàn ló sọ́dọ̀ opó ni òun kọ́ ló sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ dópó.
ó yà mí lẹ́nu wọ́n wá ní kò yẹ kí lọ́ọ̀yà máa stress ẹ̀ kí lọ́ọ̀yà má bèrè ẹjọ́ kí ni iṣẹ́ lọ́ọ̀yà.
sórí gbogbo wọn tó dẹ̀ wà ní western world nílùú òyìnbó wọ́n mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yóò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ nílùú òyìnbó nílùú òyìnbó wọ́n mọ̀ pé kó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ nílùú tán wà whatever country because Nigeria ni the most useless country tèmi rí Nigeria ni the most useless country tí mo rí láyé tèmi ìlú yẹn useless débi pé mi ti rọ́gà tó useless tó.
kó tẹ̀ yẹ kí Fádilé padà wá bá wa drill wọn díẹ̀ sí i máa yẹn try ní gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe yẹn ó try gidi.
ta ni.
lọ́ọ̀yà Fádilé tẹ́lẹ̀ sà èyí tí ó ní Mohbad àti bàbá ẹ̀ ló bá òun kan ilé òun yẹn lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn try wọ́n convince mind wa wípé kò ṣe nǹkan kan.
ẹ má nẹnu mi lẹ ti gbọ́ o mo fẹ́ sọ ọkọ ẹ má dẹ̀ ẹ kàn sọ lórí mo rí wọn.
ẹ̀rọ asọ́sítì mi.
láti má jẹ́ kẹ́lòmíì gbọ́ ọ.
kọ́kọ̀dá ìgan ò ní gbọ́ àti Bọ́lá.
wà mo rí fídíò kan wọ́n protest ní iwájú ilé kábíyèsí.
bẹ́ẹ̀ àti rí bọ̀dá láti ẹ má wọrí wọn ò lè gbọ́.
ẹni kọ́ mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o.
kọ́kọ̀dá ìgan ògo àti Bọ́lá lọ dáná.
mo kàn rí àwọn ìyá kan tán kàn post tán rìn níwájú kábíyèsí mi ẹ mọ̀ pé mi ti fi yín sílẹ̀ kábíyèsí mi ò dá sọ̀rọ̀ yín mọ́ o èmi ò dá sọ̀rọ̀ yín mọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yín ti lágbára jù ọ̀rọ̀ yín ti le jù ọ̀rọ̀ yín ti le jù.
nǹkan tó bá dẹ̀ ti lé jọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ lọ àwa ò fẹ́ sí mbẹ́.
nǹkan tó bá dẹ̀ ti lé á dáa fún ẹ̀mí níwọ̀ ẹ̀ tí àyànfẹ́ nǹkan tó bá dẹ̀ ti lé jọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ lọ awítá ẹ̀wì ẹ ti kó èèyàn bíi méjì bíi mẹ́ta.
kọjọ kọtẹ bá wa release wọn ẹjọ tó
bá lọ́wọ́. westo wà lọ́ndì rọrùn tí ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tí ò tí ì ní fọkànbalẹ̀ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ jẹ́ káwọn mo dẹ̀ ti ní mi ní dá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí mọ́ ẹ jẹ́ máa.
torí Ọlọ́run ẹ bá wa fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ wọn ṣe kankan tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ṣáàjì wọn ẹ ṣáàjì wọn wọ́n máa bẹ̀yìn náà ni. ẹ ṣé. Crocodile, do you have anything to say, my brother?
Crocodile.
Good evening.
Crocodile.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Are you there?
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good evening, sir.
Depending on your location.
How are you, Crocodile?
Good evening, Bro Lati. Good evening.
How are you?
Fine, sir. I just want to put a word across for Adura. Because...
Wait, you. You want to do what?
I want to put a word across on behalf of Adura, for Adura, to Adura.
Yeah, I'm recording.
Thank you very much. You see, then she has promised you an imaginary gift of money, career, glory, material things that you've never dreamed of in your life. And then you suddenly feel that you are the driving seat of the modernization record label. It's a lie. As long as it's alive, it won't be possible. It's a pipe dream. It's a lie. It's a mirage. It's a trick. It's deception to get you in line with the script, to get you in line with the role that is being put on you, that is being assigned to you. If Darusha can put it on his Instagram that he embalmed your brother with salt and other things, and deny in the police station that he did not, and put the blame on you, he did not even say he did not know. He did not say somebody else. He said you. And then they get you to come out to say, yes, you embalmed your brother, hoping that your father is going to be like, okay, I'm going to drop the case because I don't want any other son of mine to go to jail. But you can see that your father is taking an uncompromising stance in this case. That means that something is coming. And I advise you that you should try to reach out to those people who are actually standing for justice so they can help you get out of the mess that you find yourself in. There is nothing for you as long as she's alive, as long as she controls what is going on, because you know too much. And the line that you are in now is a music line. She put you on that line, and she knows that as time goes on, you begin to do like your brother. You begin to speak out through your music, because you begin to grow, you begin to get matured, you begin to know that you have been dealt with deceit, and then you begin to speak out with music. They won't wait until that time. It's not possible, because they will find a way to shut you up. Maybe send you to a far away country and then shut you up there. But as long as you walk on this planet with her and she knows what she did, one of you has to go.
Aniki.
It's a fight to the death. But you don't know. You have to speak out. You have to reach out to your dad. Reach out to the hosts. Reach out to Boda Lati if possible, if you can. Reach out to Daddy Yob. Reach out to Papariano. Reach out to Buki Jesse. Anybody, find a friend, send a message, drop a sign, so they can reach out to you and get you out of that mess that you are in. Because you are in a mess. At the end of the day, they will say that there was a fight between you and your brother, and that because of that, you stabbed your brother. And they'll tell you, no, don't worry, just go with the plan. Don't worry, we're gonna fix this up. Don't worry, you're gonna get out of it. And then you go to jail, and then they turn their backs on you. It is deep. Because everything that Mohbad owned, some of it should also be for you, because you are his brother. But now we have somebody who wants to take it away from you. What is your own right because of false promises? You know too much. You've known too much. You cannot be allowed to stay with Wunmi on planet Earth. One of you must go. Reach out to your friends. Reach out to this host. Reach out to your father as soon as possible. Because remember, on a final note, when Jesus Christ was in the wilderness and he was fasting, the devil came and said, look, just bow to me. I will give you the whole planet. I will give you the money and the power and the wealth that there is. But Jesus Christ said, no, I'm not going to take these things. I'm not going to bow for you. At the end of the day, Jesus Christ ended up owning all those things without buying for the devil. So you have to, it means that whatever promises she has made to you because she's going to give you some money and some, record label deals and all those things, it's a trick. It's a ploy. Okay? You will not live to enjoy those things. It's impossible because you know too much already as a 20-year-old guy. And you're going to keep singing about it and speaking about it in your music. So come out, reach out, and get yourself out of this mess. They are already piling the whole thing on top of your head and try to make you look like you are the one that caused the death of Mohbad, and you went ahead to perform the heinous act of embalming your brother. The time is ticking, and try as much as possible to reach out. I hope my message gets to you, and I hope God give you the wisdom to understand what I'm trying to say, and I hope you change before the time. Peace be on you. Thanks, Brother Latin.
Thank you.
Crocodile, thank you. Crocodile, thank you so much for your submission, but I just want to add something to it.
You're welcome, man.
I know Hadura might not be on social media anymore. I want to call on Folashade, Abosede's sister. I want to call on Folashade's children. I want to call on other Iyabode's other siblings. I want to call on Iyabode's mother. I want to call on their relative, cousins, nieces, nephews. I want to call on everybody. This is the time for your family to stand up for Hadura, to stand up and fight this battle for Hadura. This is the time for you to pray, not just to pray, but to take action. This is the time for you to make Abosede see that all this thing is coming back on her, is coming back on your family, is going to stain your family. All of you should stand up right now. We don't say you should come to social media, but you all know what to do. If you truly love these people, they are your family. I'm saying this because I know Hadura might have been taken off social media. Maybe they are the ones operating his accounts for him. So that's why I am saying this. All of you need to stand up for this boy, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. And do you have anything to say?
Ọlá, a máa nípàdé ayọ̀ ká ní nice weekend. Ilé àtọ̀nà wa kò ní dàrú lórúkọ Jésù o. A máa ráàánú gbà.
Àmín o. Àyànfẹ́ tó bá dọ̀la lágbára Ọlọ́run, máa join. Bá dọ̀la. Ó ti gbọ́.